Question number 8, Darien Fenton.
My question is to the Minister of Labour. Does he agree with the Prime Minister's statement on the minimum wage that, quote, "I think we've been pretty fair in what we've done in the past and we probably will be in the future," end quote?
Mr. Speaker.
Honourable Simon Bridges.
As tempting as it is to think there's something a bit tricky in this question from the coming member, Darien Fenton, I wholeheartedly agree with the Prime Minister. And the reason for that, Mr. Speaker, is because we have raised the minimum wage every single year we've been in office. We have a very high minimum wage compared with other countries. We have the highest ratio of minimum wage to the average wage in the OECD. Only 4 other countries have higher minimum wages than us in terms of absolute wage level, and only 2 other countries have a higher annual income for a minimum wage worker than New Zealand. I'm confident that we will continue to strike that careful balance between protecting low-paid workers while ensuring that jobs aren't lost.
Supplementary question, Darien Fenton.
To the Minister, is it pretty fair that the minimum wage grew by 36.2% in real terms when Labour was in government, but has actually decreased by 5 cents an hour in real terms since his party became the government?
Speaker.
Honourable Simon Bridges.
I don't think that last so-called statistic is correct.
Supplementary question, Darien Fenton.
Thank you. To the Minister. Does he think it's pretty fair that some government-owned company CEOs are paid 53 times the minimum wage and some private sector CEOs paid 146 times the minimum wage, or is that just a bit rich?
Speaker.
Honourable Simon Bridges.
I appreciate that the party opposite's party the politics of envy, but this party has raised the minimum wage every single year. We have one of the highest in both real terms and relative terms minimum wages in the world. And as I say, we have the aim of raising it absolutely where we can without affecting the employment levels of workers.
Supplementary question, Darien Fenton.
To the Minister. Given his government's rejection of the labour cost index as a measure of wage growth and their reliance on the quarterly employment survey, does this mean he will commit to a minimum wage increase at least as large as the increase in wages in the quarterly employment survey?
Honourable Simon Bridges.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I don't unwrap my Christmas presents before Christmas. The member will have to wait and see.
Supplementary question, Darien Fenton.
Thank you. That's right. Given both the Prime Minister and the Minister of Finance have said they couldn't live on the minimum wage, how is it fair to maintain the minimum wage at a level that families, real families, cannot afford to live on?
Speaker.
Honourable Simon Bridges.
Well, of course, there's a range of other entitlements, including, not least of which, working for families, which this government wraps around families in addition to the minimum wage. But as I've said, I think in the primary answer, we've raised minimum wages every year we've been in office. We have one of the highest minimum wages in the world, and I think, in tough times, that's worth remembering.
Question number 9, Claudette Hoiti.
Tēnā koe, Mr. Speaker.